Hello everyone, my name is Isabel Smith and my topic for today is the Watergate Scandal that brought down Richard Nixon. The Watergate Scandal dominated the news media for months after the initial break-in and bugging of the political Democratic National Headquarters in Washington. 5 men held in plot to bug offices here, said the headline news of the bottom of page 1 from the Washington Post. These prowlers were associated with Richard Nixon's re-election campaign, who were caught wiretapping phones, stealing secret documents to help Richard Nixon win his re-election in 1972. In fact, ongoing investigation was also necessary to discover facts involving Richard Nixon and his attempted cover-up of illegal activities that resulted in his resignation in 1974. Now, most mistrust Americans feel towards the government today can be brought back to the Watergate scandal that resulted in the resignation of an American president. What was the Watergate scandal? It was the bugging of political opponents' offices. The first ever heard of an entry into the Watergate building was in late April 1972. 5 men were held and apprehended inside the Democratic National Headquarters Committee of the Watergate building. What did the president know? When did he know it? And why did the president stoop so low as to cover up the scandal if he was innocent? In fact, on October 10th, 1972, it was finally proven that the attempted sabotage was indeed orchestrated by Richard Nixon's organization, and he also brought down the government with his lies. Stealing secret documents, huge factor. Stealing secret documents is defined as material a government body claims as sensitive information that requires protection of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Stealing is a very serious offense, yet who would have thought Richard Nixon wouldn't have got indicted, even though he was the one that orchestrated the cover-up that was paid by his campaign funding, which is a conspiracy in a huge way. Photographing sensitive documents became intriguing and mysterious, with serious conspiracy implications. The raids were led by a group named the Plumbers, because they were searchers for leaks. Now, the plumbers would have gated the water better, we would have never had a shortage of water. It also became a constitutional crisis. A constitutional crisis is defined in the breakdown of the orderly operation between different branches of the government. Events were a reflection of today's social and political environment, a consequence of the presidency. Congressional investigator also demanded privileged White House documents and tape recordings from the private office of the president. Impeachment of the president was also considered and rendered. The outcome of the Watergate scandal ended up being huge and is the leading factor why the nation has such little faith in today's politics and the government. Thank you. That concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoy it.